new report finds air pollution reduces global life expectancy by 2.3 years, slightly more than being a smoker. The study by the Energy Policy Institute at University of Chicago concludes fine particulate air pollution from vehicles, industrial emissions, wildfires, and other sources are, quote, the greatest external threat to public health, unquote. In South Asia, air pollution cuts life expectancy by an average of 5 years, with the air quality in New Delhi, India, leading to a loss of life of more than 10 years on average. In Greece, firefighters are battling a massive wildfire in the northeast Evros region for the 12th straight day. The blazes destroyed an area greater than New York City and what has become the largest ever recorded wildfire in the European Union. Greek officials said the fire was still out of control around the Dacia National Park. This is the head of conservation at WWF Greece.
Because of its very high biodiversity, the National Park of Dacia was one of the most important protected areas in Greece and also in Europe, perhaps also on an international scale. And at the moment, at least 30% of the park has been lost to fire.
Here in the United States, wildfires in southwestern Louisiana killed 2 people and scorched roughly 60,000 acres as of Tuesday. Governor John Bel Edwards said the fires are the worst Louisiana has experienced since at least the Second World War amidst a record-breaking drought. Meanwhile, in Maui, the search for wildfire victims on land has ended, with search efforts now moving to the ocean. The official death toll has reached 115 people, with many still missing. The Environmental Protection Agency has rolled back parts of the Clean Water Act, which protect millions of acres of wetlands, in order to comply with a Supreme Court ruling. The right-wing dominated court ruled in May that wetlands must have a continuous surface connection to streams, oceans, rivers, and lakes to be subject to federal regulations on pollution. Up to 63% of wetlands will be affected. The White House said the Supreme Court ruling, quote, jeopardizes the sources of clean drinking water for farmers, businesses, and millions of Americans. And the Committee on the Rights of the Child said Monday governments must address the climate crisis and other environmental emergencies to, quote, ensure that children are protected from foreseeable, premature, or unnatural death and threats to their lives, and enjoy their right to life with dignity. The formal opinion issued by the UN body could be a boon to multiple lawsuits brought by youth around the world over their government's inaction and contribution to climate change. Next month, the European Court of Human Rights will hear a climate case from a group of young people in Portugal against 32 countries. To see our interview with a youth activist in Montana after the Montana case was won in a lawsuit brought by Montana youth, go to democracynow.org.